reason behind my place is that our heart is to take as many young people as we can off the street. You know what, it's hard to believe that in Wollongong and around the Illawarra there are over 1,500 homeless young people every night of the week.
Within the next 5 years, we want to be housing 50 young people at any given time. Over the past 12 months working at my place, I've seen the reality of these young people and how they don't have mentors in their life, or some of them are lacking families.
My place is about bringing young people, or breaking the cycle of homelessness in our city, and not just bringing young people to an institution, but in fact providing a home for them, so somewhere where they can feel safe, somewhere where we can retrain them for life.
Hi everyone, my name's Robert. Just going to share a bit of my story with you. I travelled around most of eastern New South Wales and Queensland and had an unstable upbringing. Ended up becoming homeless when I was 14 for the first time and started using drugs to cope with day-to-day life. Moved to Tamworth and continued using drugs. I had a job, and when I chose to quit in 2008, I wanted to move away so that there was no influences on my life to go back to the way I was living. Moved to Wollongong and tried living with my mum. It didn't work out, so I contacted the church and entered the My Place service, and was there for about 5 months before I chose to move to Newcastle and look for work and live with friends. But started drinking heavily again, and I wanted to get out of that environment again. So I tried living with mum again. It didn't work out, and ended up living on the streets in Sydney, where I hit rock bottom, didn't have any belongings or possessions left anymore. I entered back into the service, where I've now been able to go back to TAFE and looking for independent housing. I'm also a member of a life group and entering into counselling. Yeah, I've met heaps of good volunteers through the service and good friends.
My name's Greer. I've been living at my place since about the 8th of February. I have been put into my place because of a fallout with my ex-boyfriend, and I didn't have anywhere else to go. So I was living in Piccadilly for about 2.5 weeks. Chris from my place has really helped me out. Like, his encouragement, support, he's really, gives you motivation to go out and look for places and look for jobs. Chris was saying, oh, well, you can do this, this, this and this. And what he would do is he would sit down with a giant whiteboard and write down a list of things that I like to do, like my hobbies and my interests. Even if I haven't got skills in anything, he'd just write it down on a board anyway and then say, well, this relates to this, and then you can do that because of these two things. It was just support and encouragement, and now I feel like I can do it. Like, there are times when I don't feel the best, and then Chris just makes it, he just says the right things to make you feel better and make you get back out there and try a little bit harder. And without your support, I wouldn't have a clue where I'd be.